Connor Hughes, I'm going to go back to you because you said the most important hire for Aaron Glenn, and we all can agree on this, is the OC. Who do you think, who are some of the names you're hearing that should be the offensive coordinator in Aaron Glenn's staff?
Yeah, because as we talked about a little bit ago, Janae, I mean, Glenn's been calling people and putting a staff together already, calling guys, engaging their interest in joining. And some names that I've heard specifically on the offensive side that he has had contact with, Clint Kubiak is one of them, Scott Turner. Nick Caley is one that is certainly atop the list, and I think is the number one guy that Glenn would like to bring with him to the Jets. He's somebody who currently right now is working within the Rams organization off of the Sean McVay coaching tree, and he's a younger guy who I think would relate really well to the players. He would bring new ideas. He's the latest, like I said, branch off of the McVay tree that's probably in line to eventually get a head coaching job. The thing that makes things a little interesting, though, with Nick is that he is working right now with the Rams. The person that he is working under right now with the Rams is Mike LaFleur, who we were just talking about, who was fired by the Jets, and I don't exactly think he's going to give a ringing endorsement for what it's like to potentially work here. And again, Caley's one of those guys where because of his resume, because of where he's working right now, he's going to have a ton of opportunities. So if the Jets can actually get him away from LA, I think that would be a tremendous hire, but there is some questions on whether or not they're going to be able to do that. We'll see how much say Glenn has and how good of a negotiator he has. And then one name that I did see circling around the internet right now that I can't confirm or deny this is Josh McCown. I know that would make a lot of sense. He has a tremendous relationship with many people within this organization, specifically Christopher Johnson, currently the quarterback's coach with the Vikings. But I will say specifically with McCown, he's a little bit more green right now than a lot of people believe. I know he is a tremendous leader, but I actually think he might have been better off for the head coach CEO role than maybe as an offensive coordinator, because his role right now with the Vikings, Kevin O'Connell does all of that game planning. Kevin O'Connell calls all of those plays. Kevin O'Connell really runs every facet of that offense. Josh McCown's role this year with Minnesota was pretty much just translate what Kevin O'Connell was doing into Sam Darnold terms. Did that very well because Sam Darnold had a career year, but I don't necessarily know, this is just my personal opinion, if Josh is ready yet for an offensive coordinator job. I think it might be a little too early, but certainly he has so many great relationships with people over here in the Jets that you can't rule it out. Interviewed for the head coaching job, so if he wowed people there, maybe he is in the running as well. But Nick Caley would be the one I would especially keep an eye on.